because the Ministry of Defense on Tuesday presided over security stakeholder meeting meant to develop the median defense policy document for the Gambia. The document is expected to boost the government efforts in its security sector reform agenda. More on that in this report.
Ministry of Defense on Tuesday hosted a stakeholder security conference aimed at developing the first ever defense policy document in the Gambia. Stakeholders from the Ministry of Defense and the Army are expected to deliberate on critical issues relating to the importance of reforms in the security sector. Speaking during the opening ceremony in Kotu, Minister of Defense Sheikh Omar Faye reiterated his ministry's desire to provide support and guidance in formulation of a defense strategies.
This is the duty of any Ministry of Defense to develop a defense policy. And from there on, I'm sure all institutions will deduct from it and also get things moving. We all know that the reforms are well talked about, they're very popular. I think since the invent of the new republic, the security sector reform has been a very, very popular subject. And we want to reassure all Gambians and our friends that yes, we are on course and we are putting up the structures and strategies in place.
Chief of Defense Staff of the Gambian Forces, Major General Yakuba Drame, said that the doors of the Gambia Army are open to innovation and proposals that could help in elevating standards in their job. In September 2017, the Barrow-led administration launched the reform project to cure a deeply politicized system which has not been responsive to the needs of the people. However, the process to ensure effective and accountable security under democratic control has been criticized for taking a very low motion. Major General Drame responded that efforts in the transformation of the army, like in any human endeavor, goes in a process.
When we embrace the new administration within the context and within our immediate reach as an institution, we've been undertaking a lot of reform processes. Processes, they are not visible. But we've done all we could to give that projections and to give the clear thinking and focus of officers and men of the armed forces. It's a continuous process. And remember, reform in any human endeavor is a process. And usually, it cannot be a definitive timeline.
In November 2019 issue of the bi-monthly newsletter of the Office of the National Security, Mamadou Badji, the National Security Advisor, stated that the most difficult reforms are often those that relate to behavioral and attitudinal change. There has been absence of local ownership of the SSR, largely due to the capacity gaps on the parts of the local actors, according to the 2018 assessment report. Badji pointed out that the lack of capacity is exactly the problem that SSR is meant to address, without which the SSR is bound to fail. Reporting for Africa News, I am Amadou Kante.
Thank you so much, our very own Amadou Kante, for that report. Gambia's security sector reform. Leave on Nadipi 2017 last start and dafa received so many criticisms. Government binyuge still now security sector reform it's not achieved and all that. Gis nañ ne recently soldiers yi dañ leen accused of so many things. Police officers yi tamit dañ leen allege to have involved in certain things law hamne is not in accordance with the law. Gis nañ ne sa suñu the recent all the protests that occurred in 2019 last year dañoo gis ne daf dey am violence between the police officers and of course the citizens. So li yep ñi ñi dañ conclude ne Gambia security sector reform it's still not realistic or is still not realized after 3 years. Why hopefully dal policy document bi dal dafa change something in the security sector reform. Why still now many people are of the belief that security sector reform bi dal desna. So sen jangat si lolu lolen gis ci Gambia security sector reform after 3 years it's meant to orient those in the security sector, upgrade them and to make sure they act professionally in their work. Why gis nañ ne over the years dal this security sector reform dal moy lolu.
Wa julde it's been 3 years. You cannot expect a 22-year rule to change a 3-year rule to change a 22-year rule. loolu dafa yomba trop ba pare comme it's security the matter is delicate so people ñu nga xam ne nekkuñ foofu noonu you don't know what is inside you should not be criticizing things and this Barrow-led government like, they have been trying though they have been doing things sometimes that people have doubts about but they have been trying and this security sector reform they have tried a lot because for the past 22 years no one had rights. No one had the right to talk. No one had the right to cry your
your expression or your freedom
everything.
of speech.
Nobody had the right to cry for anything. So this government, they have changed a lot. People are now coming out. They have the right to share their views and opinions. They have the right to say what hurts them. And you have the right to say you no longer want this type of security, you want a reform. And they are doing the reform. It's been 3 years. So just gradually.
Don't you think it's a bit slow? And about freedom of expression, freedom of movement and all that. Don't you think Gambians are the very people who fought for this?
Nothing comes overnight. Nothing comes overnight.
No, but that's true. But what I'm saying is, don't you think
patience, there is nothing like patience. There is nothing like patience. Gambians, we lack patience. We don't know what patience is even. It's been 3 years. We change this security reform. I am 100% sure another government, another regime will come and meet it here, and they will still do the reform.
No, the reform, the thing is that will happen.
The mindset,
in every government
that we have is what should change. Julde ñun mënu ñoo jóg rek ñu ne dañoo tabax taax benn bés mënu ñoo tabax taax benn bés te ñun taax lañ bugga te taax mënu loo ko tabax benn bés at least minimum taax di nga ko sampa at defe naa de te Gambie ñun amuñ that resources bu nga xam ne lu Chinese yi am ñu build a hospital in 10 days we don't, so we cannot build a mansion in 3 years or in 5 years.
That is true. You have a point there, but come like linko de waxe rek mo nek ne at least steps jego yo xamne government bi mum ko jël to make sure they achieve this security sector reform. It's rather too slow. And secondly, comme ñi luñ dé wax sen arguments mo nek ne this security sector reform, those who are in the old system are still the very people who are manding key positions at the security in the security apparatus. So I mean, these are some of the things you have dañ ko raise. So but anyway, everybody is entitled to your own very own opinion. So Modnya ñu bay la rek yo tammi nga wax ñu lo xalaat ci security sector reform bi fi gis nañ ne gaay dañ launched the policy fofu nonu, but all is aimed to enhance to the security sector reform. But security sector reform dafa nekk loo xam ne every day gaay ñi ñu ko debate. Gis nañ Mariam wax na own version am mu ne Gambian bi amut patient and all, so jox na proverb foofu noonu waaye proverb lu ma ko understandé mooy Rome is not built in a day, but anyway that is our very own opinion there.
Anyway Mariam am na fu mu wax neen fa àndam ak moom because 3 years pour nga change ci lu amoon 22 years dafa jafeñ te ñu buñ réeree mbir ne nguur gu fi jógee kooku dafa nekkoon si soldat yi xam soldat yi ñëw jiite réew ñaar fukki at ak ñaar si boo xam ne ni si moom nu mu ko neexee woon la du doon nu neexee nit yi donte leen nit yi ñoo ko doon fal waaye moom nu mu ko neexee la doon def xam armée bi lool toon ko nu mu ko buggee woon not nu armée bi waroon a rouler waroon a doxee la ko doon moom nu mu ko buggee so loolu dafa passé so keneen ñëw comme nu mu ko waxee even bi ku demee sax keneen dafa ñëwaat réforme li fi nekka lu important rek mooy ne armée bi ñoom ñu xam seen bopp xam ne ñoom dañ am responsabilité bi rey si réew mi wax na dëgg itam foog ñu am patient because mun loo xëy rek nga am taax da nga war a am foundation 3 years nag bariwul bari na waaye itam nag cin tam bu naree neex rek su baxee dafa xeeñ lu neex tam loolu ku nekk xam na ko but lu ñuy wax mooy ne mbiri sécurité government ku ñëw rek ak yow lu si sa xel dal loolu ngaa def kenn mënul fee génnee nag ñu nga xam ne soldats yi mag ñoo dee am expérience doo mën a wax ne soldats yi fi Yaya Jammeh ba woon Gambie government du mën a liggéey ñëpp loolu mënut a nekk kon da ngaa daax ñëpp di 22 years am na si ñu nga xam ne juddu neen si solo si sax soldat soo nga ne yow ba léegi ñu nekkoon si régime bi la ñu ngi fi waaye nag du ñu ay nit su fekkee ñoom ñi ngi set mun nañ continuer xool seen
waaw ñu ne waaw su dee ne gars yi dañ set waaye gars yi luñ nekk di wax moo nekk ne ñoo xam ne dañ leen mention si TRRC bi ne they have committed alleged atrocities against the very own citizens.
They were under order.
Those are but that is not.
They were under order. You cannot expect.
Mariam, I always tell you,
you cannot expect a soldier to say no to his leader.
No. Doing wrong, it cannot be justified anywhere. What is wrong, it's wrong.
TRRC bi mu ngi si kawam di dem loolu tax ñu xam ko loolu pareegul waaye dama nit ñi ñoo war a xam ne nekkul ne rek ku liggéeyoon na Yaya Jammeh warloo liggéeyaa si réew mi loolu xalaat bu tardé la boobu dañ ko war a tegee côté parce que Yaya nag wax dëgg yàlla lu mu fi liggéey si nit dafa bari trop soo waxee ne ñun ñëpp nag guñ si laal rek dootoo laal keneen kon su yàggee dañoo uti ay France ou Angleterre ñu ñëw defal ñu suñu liggéey bi fii so loolu mënul nekk